Welcome everybody, my name is Michael, and today we are presenting one of my favorite dream cars. This is the car that I've been thinking about for a couple years now. Well, the updated version of it, because back in Poland, let me see if I can find it. There is a 2011, there we go. Down that way, there we go. 2011 Mercedes S-Class. That was the dream car. Now, this is 2020, so obviously an updated version of everything, but with everything hopefully going the way it should over the next year, this is the one. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is the CEO executive type vehicle. Everything from the big brakes to, I love the tint. Mercedes has this really cool kind of refractive tint, bluish chrome. It's an S450, so a little less popular than the S560 and the S550s that you see, but let's get into it. And my favorite is the little logo on the hood. Alrighty. So, one of the first things is, as we get into it, oh my goodness, the seats are immensely comfortable. It's the newer updated steering wheel. The previous one, I've never noticed this until someone said it. It looked like a clown face. This one, not so much. And, you know, you're reaching down here out of habit, but you don't have to. Mercedes thinks about you that way. Oh, my goodness. This is a massive amount of legroom. Huge amount of legroom. It is down all the way. And let's extend this out. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3", weigh, you know, like over 300 pounds, closing in on 350, and I fit very comfortably. I have a bad back, so of course we have to sit up front. We have to sit tight. We have to sit, you know, all the way straight, and that's what we're doing. And we can raise for the head here. That's, I think, as far as it goes. Yeah, that's as far as it goes. And we are very, very comfortable in here. So if we want to, we can lower it a little bit, but we've got, looks like ventilated seats, heated seats. Mercedes has this really cool feature, this little R over here where that can move the passenger. That's what I think it was, because there was a couple of different Mercedes I've been in, and I think that's really nice that you're able to move the passenger. Passenger also has a heated seat, ventilated seat, the Burmester sound system, and I love it. Although, what's funny is the mirror for an S-Class, yes, it's classy, it's smooth, but a lot of car companies are now getting rid of the frame and just making crystallic. So my Volvo right now from 2015, it looks a little bit better than that, but it is gorgeous. I would take the lighter color interior. However, let's start it up, and you feel like you're in a cockpit here. I love that. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Oh, yes. Oh, whoever was in here previously was really going at it with the fan. Okay, well, I want to have some fan, but I absolutely love this. This is gorgeous. This is, whew, it's gentle. It's not the AMG. You don't need to race anybody with it, and I'm sure you could get somewhere easily on time if you wanted to. However, this is for the relaxing, slow stroll through the neighborhood because you're heading to church, or, oh, by the way, there's the competition right there, Audi. Or you just want to, I don't know, peruse around the park or whatnot. This is the perfect car. Or maybe, you know, you're doing Uber Black. I'm just kidding. But this is very interesting because I am sitting pretty high up, and I still have a couple inches, like 2 inches or whatnot, until I'm touching with my head, which is perfect because in so many cars, such as in my own right now, I'm hitting myself on the surrounding of where the sunroof is. It's not fun, let me tell you about that. But overall, whew, this is the car, and we're sitting in it right now with a massive amount of debt. We don't have this. We have all the cards maxed out. It's probably the worst financial month I've been in ever. And on top of that, we just had to give my wife's car to service. We had to patch up a tire. That's what I was hoping and And indeed, it was a nail in the tire, so it wasn't worst case scenario where you have to replace the tire and whatnot. We filled it up yesterday and today. This was a tire that was brand new about a month and a half ago. We bought it. We went over a pothole. Oops, that tire, the sidewall burst. That was that. This cost me like $250, and now I was worried, oh my God, it's going to be another $200. That's what happens when you have low profile tires. And I couldn't even afford the patch, so that's going to come out of my next paycheck. We just switched not careers. We just switched dealerships. We just switched jobs. And the main thing is, hopefully, with a commission pay plan now, we're going to be making more money. It is kind of the slow month, though. It is going to be tough because you have to get reaccustomed to the leads, to a new process, to everything. And we are in something that is a huge representation of success, of future success. Sitting in it, I have to visualize myself next year, by next summer, hopefully being in this, or at least being able to afford one like this. Maybe a 2016 or whatnot. Same generation, but with a slight couple differences. Maybe the steering wheel would be the clown one. I don't care. But right now, it is a insane moment where my wife and I are working hard, and the economy's in a downturn, and I just put myself in this position where the past couple months I wasn't doing so well in terms of the paychecks, and the debts kept growing and growing and growing until we reached a point where I had to do something. And we did that something, and hopefully this is the start of a new beginning. It's going to be rough. It's going to be brutal. The first month is going to be extremely difficult because we're slowly switching from weekly to bi-weekly. And by maybe my first paycheck will be a draw here. You're not getting paid anything when you don't sell. So it's commission. It doesn't cap out what your top end could be, so you could easily make over $100,000. And other people here have showed me their paychecks and they're making good money, and I'm very excited about that. However, until you sell your first unit, you make nothing. There's no hourly, there's nothing. So it's a lot of stress. I know I will succeed. I know it's going to be at a good spot. This is a representation of, and we've got a Mercedes dealership right down the street, Save Auto Group. This is a representation of, hopefully, we're able to pay off the debts this year. We're able to pay off my car next year. And it would be nice to get into one of these. But honestly, if I did pay off all my debts, the number one spot to hit is $100,000. And as much as I would love to purchase this next year, I honestly wouldn't, unless I made $200,000 or whatever. But number one thing is, let's start investing. I'm very excited. I want to start investing again. And hopefully through this new job, we're able to hit the 100K mark, pay off my debts, buy out my car, have no monthly payments. And if we're still going to be able to continue at a higher salary, well, not salary, but higher commission, higher paycheck rate, then with that, we'll be able to, I'm visualizing this later on down the line, but we have to purchase cars maybe for Turo, maybe purchase an apartment, 2, 3, 4 years from now, to reduce what we're paying for rent. And the mortgage, it'll be something I own, and later we'll be able to rent out through Airbnb. I don't know, invest in crypto ATMs like I wanted to in Poland or here. Invest in whatever. Maybe load out money, because right now I'm getting loads from Reddit, from applications where you're able to load out. And yes, it's higher risk, but you might be able to make some money through there. So there's a lot of opportunity. It's just we have to get there. And right now, there's a huge amount of uncertainty. I know everything's going to be fine. Come summertime, probably it's going to be better. We're going to get back on track. I'm very excited for where we're going to go. Right now, I don't know. This next month's going to be rough. I don't know how to get out of it. But I just recently started giving my overdraft, and we're going to make a video on junk fees in America and overdraft fees and whatnot. So that's going to be an exciting one. But it is a rough patch, and I'm excited to get out. So seeing this, or the GLE, or the SQ7, or the S5, or I don't know, there's another E450 down there, and another S-Class, and then right down the street, there's G-Classes, Maybachs, all this. And right down there, we have a R8 at the Audi store right now getting serviced, and then there was another R8, and it's just, saying that, we have to stay motivated. This is the land of opportunity. We are going to get through it. It's going to get better. I'm very excited, and I want you guys to follow me on the journey. So anyways, thanks for watching today's video, and let's take a look at the beautiful behind of this vehicle. I love when the lights are turned on. Always, I remember in Poland, whenever someone was driving this from the back, it's the back that really counted. And then after I finish my video, I'm going to be standing by the door. We got to wait for customers, because that's how I got to find my edge. I have to do everything possible to get as many opportunities as I can. So wanted to bring you guys alongside, and let's do it. This is kind of cool, the touchpad and how you're able to adjust it. I love that click noise. Ooh, that just sounds so crisp. So crisp. Now I've got tinnitus, so we've got to turn down the Burmester sound system. But it is something I'm super excited about. One day we will get there. And whether it's 2, 3, 4 years from now, one day we will have this and we'll be able to comfortably enjoy it and have as much fun as possible while living off of my investments at work and all that. So let's get to it. I can't really see it right now, but let's actually check if it's on. It is on for sure. So it's the butterfly wingtips essentially. And you saw the smaller version on the CLA, which when the concept car first came out in Chicago, that was super exciting. So they're taken back from the older versions, which down there, that was how they did it. And notice how the XJ also is similar, but they do a fraction of that. It's actually similar pattern to the old Maseratis as well. The Grand Sports, I believe they were called. The European versions had like a slanted hockey stick like the Jaguar, but it's gorgeous. And of course, the blacked out rims and everything fits alongside it. When you adjust it, you're able to easily tell the difference between an E or an S when it's coming. It just has this presence where you're not going to find it compared to that. Even though it's a bright color, fun car, this commands respect. Alongside the Bentley, Maybachs, you know, and Rolls Royces of the world. Very exciting though. Now, sitting from the back, that's the fun part. We got our vanity mirrors. This isn't like an executive package or whatnot where you're able to adjust a lot with your tablet through here. It's just your normal S450, you know, base that you'd find in Europe as a taxi or whatnot. They're a little crazy over there. But it's still very, very relaxing sitting in these seats. And I just absolutely love the way the leather feels. Sturdy, but when you sit down and it like engulfs around you, and that steering wheel, whew, it pops out. One day. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Take care. Last thing, just wanted to show you. That's kind of cool how you're able to open that from the back. The Audi A8 also had that if you were sitting in the back of the newer generation. Really enjoyed that.